All right, David, more snow on the way.
Yep.
Still winter.
It's still winter. You know something? We're paying. This is payback. We had
bit.
an unbelievable February, right? Started off cold, it got mild, and now it's getting cold again, and even into March. So that's how things are looking, and I'm sticking to that forecast, Zach. Anyway, temperatures out there, look how cold it is already. Caribou, you're at 1 degree. Holton at -3. Millinock at 10 degrees. Bangor 9 degrees. Cold over in Calais in the upper single digits as well. Down towards the mid-coast in Rockland, you're 24. Augusta 21. And Portland at 27, down towards Sanford and southern portions of the state. You're in the mid-20s, so plenty cold to snow. So we're expecting mainly snow out of this particular system. The winds are starting to increase out of the northeast, and watch those winds, especially tomorrow afternoon. Could see some gusty winds along the coastline. Just be aware of that as we head into the afternoon. Right now we have a couple of low pressure centers on our map, and this one right here is going to kind of give its energy to this one over the mid-Atlantic, and that's going to scoot to our south, and that's going to be well south of New England, but still left cold air to the north, high pressure to the north as well, and we'll be watching that snow shield moving into the state of Maine as we go through the next several hours. We'll zoom in just a little bit closer. This right now isn't touching the ground. This is just what we call virga. It's snow precipitation high in the atmosphere, but it doesn't reach the ground. But out towards southwestern portions of New Hampshire, we're starting to see some snow in the air, and that's going to continue to move into our area over the next several hours, especially overnight tonight. So we'll start you out at midnight on the timestamp. And again, there's the snow shield over Concord, moving into southern portions of New Hampshire. And then by tomorrow morning, look at how it blossoms into Portland, Wiscasset, even Augusta. You start to see some snow flying over to Freiburg. Look at the temperatures in the teens north, but in the 20s south. So plenty cold to snow, and we'll start to see that snow accumulating right away, right through the mid-morning into the early afternoon. That snow moves into Millinocket, Greenville, all the way to the mid-coast. But look at the temperatures along the coastline. They're just around freezing, so that's going to kind of mitigate the heavy snow there, the heaviest snow, and you'll probably be able to get those road crews out there getting some of that snow melt on the roads, the salt, and that'll keep the roads pretty much in decent shape. But as we get through the afternoon, cooler air will move in. Temperatures mostly in the 20s north, even around freezing along the mid-coast, and that snow shield still doesn't make it into Caribou or into eastern portions, far down eastern portions until tomorrow evening around 6 o'clock, and then you guys get into the act by 11 o'clock. And much of the state still dealing with snow, but those temperatures will be dropping below freezing. So we'll continue to see accumulating snow right through 11 o'clock tomorrow night. And then after that, look at how everything just kind of breaks up in nature overnight, Tuesday night into Wednesday. A couple of snow showers left over from Rockland up towards Millinocket, towards Calais, and that's out of here on Wednesday. And we're left with some broken clouds, temperatures mostly in the upper 30s to about 40 degrees. So it's going to be kind of a mild day on Wednesday. And that's kind of the break in the action before we see more snow and sleet and some freezing rain, that is, moving into the area as we go Wednesday night into Thursday. And again, the winds will pick up along the coastline out of the east northeast, and we'll watch those in the afternoon tomorrow into the early evening. We're expecting 1 to 3 inches across northern portions of the state. Move out of your way right here, Machias over to Bar Harbor, you're expecting 3 to 6 inches. Down over to Portland, north up to Rangeley, but the jackpot is from about Bridgeton over Sebago, Sanford into the Lakes region of New Hampshire. We could see anywhere between 6 to 8 inches, so we'll be watching that closely as we go through the course of tomorrow. But then watch what happens. We have another weak storm. I just mentioned that on Wednesday night. That moves through. It's mainly snow across the higher elevations, some rain along the lower towards the coast. And then the second storm, Friday night into Saturday, potential for more snow. Will definitely be snow. We'll have cold air banks to the north. Watching that one closely. We'll just kind of have to watch and see how computer models move with that one. Seas 4 to 7 feet tomorrow. Water temperature about 40 degrees. Gusts up to 35 knots along the ocean. Here's your 7-day forecast. And again, we're talking about that snow tonight developing right through Tuesday into Wednesday. We start to see temperatures moderate as we hit to Thursday, but still a little bit of light snow across the higher elevations. And as we get towards the end of the week, a larger storm could be arriving by Friday night into Saturday. And that's something we'll keep a very close eye on. I think forecast models have been pretty good with that one but we'll have to watch it even more closely as we get into tomorrow, Thursday. So we got plenty of time to prep for that.
That we will. Busy week back, huh?
Absolutely, I know, right? Vacation, here I go.
Thanks,
Right back
David.
to the grind. All right, thank you.